some of the best players alive, about to get trapped, bluffed, and stacked. I will show you exactly how each one falls apart. Let's go. Jennifer Tilly looks down at two aces.
Did you look at your cards?
Yes, I'm qualified.
I bet you are.
Tony G, the loud, aggressive pro, comes in raising, expecting to grab the pot uncontested. He has no idea he is about to run straight into the best hand at the table. Tilly does not try to disguise it. She re-raises immediately to 15,000. A more cautious player holding Tony G's ace-jack would fold here, worried about being beaten, but his ego and the deep stacks talk him into staying. Then the flop arrives. A board of one single suit changes everything. Tony G pairs his jack, but he holds no spades at all, which means if anyone has a flush or is drawing to one, he is in deep trouble. Tilly is in great shape. Her two aces are bigger than anything on the board, and crucially, one of them is the ace of spades. That single card is doing two powerful jobs at once. Because she holds the ace of spades, Tony G cannot have it, which means he can never make the highest possible flush. And if a fourth spade ever lands, Tilly herself makes that highest flush. She is protected coming and going. The river is a 3. Again, no spade, so her aces are still the winner. Now Tilly bets small, the same size as before. This is the trap. A small bet looks weak, like she is trying to defend cheaply or steal the pot. Exactly the kind of bet a player like Tony G loves to attack.
Wow.
Wow, aces with the spade. Very nice, Jim.
You had me drawing dead.
Really?
Insane. Wow.
It's getting fun, isn't it?
Double straddle and picks up aces, huh?
I know, right?
How beautiful is that?
The first double straddle is aces. Guess that's a sign.
That's my first aces, too.
Well, you deserve it.
Phil Hellmuth gets things going with two deuces, the smallest pair in the deck. Facing a raise, this is the kind of thin, stubborn call that really only a player as wild as Hellmuth would make. He has no idea that this very stubbornness is about to blow up in his face once again. Now 3 players see the flop, and it brings drama. The board is 2 jacks and a 5. With a pair already sitting on the table, the hand is suddenly wide open. Both Perkins and Williams check, showing no strength, so Hellmuth pounces to seize control and bets 4,000. Perkins, holding almost nothing, folds quickly, exactly as you would expect. Williams does the opposite. He calls instantly, without a flicker of doubt, as if he is sitting on an unbeatable hand and simply wants Hellmuth to keep feeding the pot. The turn brings the queen of clubs, and now things sharpen. Williams picks up an open-ended straight draw, meaning he has 4 cards in a row and can complete a 5-card straight on either end. He suddenly has real possibilities. Still, he checks again, choosing to see what Hellmuth does before committing. That is precisely the trap Hellmuth walks into. After a brief pause, he bets another 4,000, trying to push Williams off the hand before the final card. Williams snaps off a call almost instantly, which means he either believes Hellmuth has nothing or simply feels the cards are coming his way. Then the river lands a king, and everything flips. That king completes Williams' straight.
Here it comes.
That's the ejector seat straight out of Goldfinger. Williams.
Moron, mother.
Doyle Brunson is holding 2 sixes.
King, queen, yeah?
I didn't say that. I said I had you beat at all times.
It wasn't queen deuce or queen tray, so then it's ace, king, or queen.
Yeah. But I didn't say it was a king.
Unless he's lying.
Unless I'm lying, exactly.
Just sitting here on TV lying.
And he is first to raise. This is routine. A small pair like this rarely wins much on its own, so what Brunson really wants is a third 6 on the board, which would give him 3 of a kind, a hidden monster nobody would suspect. That is why he is happy to play it cheaply. But Calacanis, the high-profile entrepreneur, wants no part of a small pot. He has 2 kings, one of the strongest starting hands there is, and fires back a re-raise. For him, this is the dream. A premium hand against a pro he thinks raises too often with weak cards. Brunson calls. With a tiny pair you usually miss, but on the rare times that third matching card comes, you can win a giant pot because nobody sees it coming. A 6 lands, giving Brunson exactly the 3 of a kind he wanted. Calacanis sees only low cards and reads his kings as the clear best hand, with no idea he is already crushed. Now Brunson sets the trap. Instead of raising big and scaring him off, he raises the smallest amount allowed. A tiny raise looks weak, like a test or a draw rather than the best possible hand.
See, if you got it all in, we could run it twice. Nothing. We're going to be at a guess.
Now, I'm not sure why Jason just called. If it was good enough to call, it's probably good enough to get it in.
The turn. 10 of clubs.
All in.
I call.
Jason's about to see some very bad news.
3 6s.
Run it 10 times?
Wait.
Hang on.
You can run it 3 times if you want.
Sure.
3 times.
3 times.
You understand that? Okay.
That means you'll see the river card 3 times, playing for 1/3 of the pot each run. The first river, 5 of spades.
1 for the good guys.
Give Jason 1. My 2 outer.
Yeah, I won't be too mad.
Run number 2, 10 of hearts.
2.
And last chance for Jason to salvage something. It's a deuce and a sweep for Doyle.
Chipped.
I presume I've got you.
Yeah, you got him covered. For sure.
Negrano is holding 2 5s, a small pair. It is a real hand, but a fragile one because almost any bigger pair already has him crushed. And that is the trouble. Behind him sit 2 legends, Tom Dwan with 2 9s, and Phil Ivey with 2 10s, both holding bigger pairs, and neither is folding. Bigger pairs are too strong to throw away this early, especially in a $250,000 game.
Oh, check this out. Phil Ivey's picked up pocket 10s.
Yeah,
and
I'm pretty
he's
surprised.
Just called.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised by the flat call from Phil. It's usually a spot where you'd like to squeeze, especially the fact that he's on the button. It's going to look pretty fishy and quite possibly have someone play back at him.
Ike Haxton folds.
Dwan is already thinking he should turn up the heat rather than quietly call. Then the flop comes. For Daniel, this is a complete miss. Any queen beats him, and worse, both players behind him started with bigger pairs.
Interesting.
I don't think any of the 3 of them are going to be too thrilled with that flop, to be honest. Queen's certainly in the calling range of Tom and Phil. Hands like King Queen, Ace Queen. I expect Phil will just check this back as well.
Phil does. We'll see a turn.
The turn brings a 4, which makes the board more connected. Daniel's 5s are still weak, but now he picks up a sneaky straight draw. A 2 or a 7 on the river would give him 5 cards in a row.
The fact that he was a pre-flop aggressor, both players have checked back the flop.
He does take a stab.
And since nobody bet on the flop, nobody has shown strength yet, so the pot is still there for the taking, and Daniel knows it. This is where the hand becomes a mind game.
I think Tom is more than happy to peel one here with 9s. He's got to assume that Daniel's going to bet a queen on the flop there.
Now, he's got his eye on both Daniel and Phil, looking across the table to both players, and he smooth calls here. So round to Phil Ivey, and this is a tough spot.
Even though he does have the best hand, it's probably correct to fold.
Yeah, well, Phil Ivey kind of stuck there. Tom Dwan now eyes only on Daniel Negrano, and the river's a 2 of hearts.
And Daniel gets there.
Oh, Daniel checking. He's going to try and trap him. And look at this, it might work. Dwan reaching for chips. Oh, wow, Tom Dwan checks. Daniel not happy.
I don't bet my friend. You know? I don't bet my friend.
Wow, Dwan's really relieved.
Phil Hellmuth looks down at a jack and a 10 of the same suit.
That just makes me so sick to my stomach. I mean, whether I'm right or wrong, it just makes me sick that...
Jack 10 suited can make straights and flushes, so it is not a monster, but it has potential. The personalities at this table are already set. Mercier is the young, aggressive player happy to gamble. Hellmuth is the self-styled sheriff who cannot stand being pushed around. Rather than raise, Hellmuth just limps in. meaning he only matches the minimum bet instead of raising, quietly hiding his hand in the weeds. This board is better for Mercier because he can easily have random kings, small pairs, and connected low cards. Mercier has paired the 4, the lowest card on the board, and he also has a small chance to make a straight. Hellmuth's answer is instant and loud. He raises to 4,000. This raise has nothing to do with his cards, because he has none. It is purely about ripping the pot away from the young player who dared to bet into him. It is ego and pressure, not strength. The turn brings an ace, which looks scary even though it helps neither player's actual hand. But now a queen on the river would give Hellmuth a straight. He leans into the story he is telling and bets 8,000. The size is deliberate. It is not an all-in shove. It is a calm, confident amount that says, keep calling if you dare. Then the river is a 6, a complete blank for Hellmuth that changes nothing.
What the is going on here? The bad player should call with bottom pair. I call 9,000 more with Jack 10 or whatever the hell he had. I just spike a jack like it's nothing.
Like 2 jacks.
I'm glad you're enjoying it, Donnie. Well done. That's fine. You made a good call. I just want to play another 5-6 hours and see how many times you lose with hands like that. Jason, I think, is an excellent player.
He just said he was a bad player.
No, I'm the
Right
bad
after the
player,
hand, you go, these
apparently.
bad players. And he's the one who made these bad players calling me with bottom pair. See, that's the thing. You insult him because you're losing and feel like it's okay.
I thought you hit the 6. I was kind of upset. That's
why he hit the 6.
I made a disgusting check in the river.
check.
God, I just lost.
Put him on 6-7.
6.
Daniel Negreanu is holding a 6 and a 5, 2 low unmatched cards he would normally fold. But across from him is Phil Ivey, his rival of 20 years.
No choice, can't fold it. Gotta see a flop in the big blind.
There's the call. So it's Daniel versus Phil.
Holding a king and a jack of the same suit, a much stronger hand. Ivey raises, and for now, he is the clear favorite. Then the flop changes everything. An 8 and 2 6s come down. Daniel already held a 6, so those 2 6s give him 3 of a kind, also called trips. The weak hand is suddenly a monster, and Ivey has no clue. Ivey checks, passing without betting. He senses Daniel is strong, but cannot know how strong. Now the real battle begins, and it is about control.
Daniel leads. Phil now with top pair.
Even if you think Daniel has a 6, you can't just go folding top pair.
Daniel wants Ivey stuck between 2 thoughts. Is Daniel bluffing or setting a trap? Then the turn brings a king, giving Ivey top pair and a hand worth continuing with. Daniel bets, keeping the size tempting so the call feels easy. But that is the point. He is not trying to win now. He is setting up the river, where the biggest decision comes. Pay a little now, and you may pay a lot later.
He calls. The river is a jack.
Wow, Daniel is running better than Prefontaine.
Daniel value bets his trips. Phil forced to call with top 2.
Nope.
So obvious you have a 6. Got 350.
Trip 6s. Phil shows King Jack for top 2. Daniel's trip 6s takes 5.
Good call, good call. Good thing you didn't raise. That was smart. You know what you're doing.
Ferdinand, known at the table as the loose cannon, looks down at a 10 and an 8 of the same suit. He raises, but instead of scaring anyone off, a crowd of players just calls behind him. That leaves 4 in the pot, and a crowded pot like this can always turn messy.
Love the action, boys. I could use these chips.
Yeah, we're giving you the action, you know that.
Can you feel the love?
I love it.
You'll get the opportunity, that's for sure.
Well, if I fold, I'm definitely rooting for you to win.
Then comes the flop. For Ferdinand, it is a dream. His 10 and 8 slot perfectly into the board to make a straight, which is 5 cards in a row. He also has 2 cards working toward a flush, giving him extra ways to win. He has flopped one of the strongest hands possible, and nobody suspects it. Veldhuis has a queen and a 9, So the 9 on the board gives him top pair, the highest pair available. It feels strong, and that is the danger. He is nearly drawing dead against Ferdinand and has no idea. The action checks around, meaning nobody bets.
I'm all in.
And he's going all in again. Abe folds.
I wonder who we rooting for this hand.
Probably rooting for me to fold.
And Ferdinand, who raised first, did not fire either. Reading that as weakness, Veldhuis bets out and takes the lead. That is exactly what Ferdinand wanted. He shoves all his chips in.
You got a reason, all of us. We know one guy that's rooting for you to fold. There he is. There he is.
I know.
He's about to come over and take your cards and throw them right in the muck.
With a straight made and a flush still possible, his loose cannon image makes the move look like a reckless bluff.
Bobby loves it.
You got it? Oh my God.
Wow, everything. That is everything.
Pretty nice hand, sir.
Nuts.
Nuts redraw.
All season long, I see loose cannons going all in with ace high, middle pair, bottom pair.
No.
That's like going through my head.
You can't even hit the 9 of diamonds to help you make a full house here.
Just the one time is fine for Bobby, thanks. The meaningless river.
Oh, straight flush.
Straight flush he made.
That's sick.